In this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about the game we created, the Endless Invasion. I'm Kiwi of KiwiStars. The Endless Invasion is an arcade-style minigame published through Pathway Studios onto the Minecraft Marketplace store. You can download it on your Bedrock version of Minecraft. So forgive me if I get a little nostalgic when I start talking about this game, but it's kind of special in that it was our very first published piece of content. And I have to say, even though it's like going on 3 years later, I'm still very proud of it. Where do I begin with this game? So the original concept for this, we actually didn't have aliens, and it was zombies instead. And instead of a legendary crossbow, we had a shotgun. So we learned a lot along the way about what a E-rated game requires, and we did many things the hard way for this game, but through it all, we learned so much in the process just by jumping in headfirst with the limited knowledge and resources we had. In a lot of things in life, even, I think you will learn so much more just by doing than by reading a book or watching a video on YouTube. You're going to have real life application and overcoming obstacles and problem solving. And so that's kind of how our experience making games has been. A lot of learn the hard way and a lot of help on the way. With the idea of switching over all of the weapons and throwables into kind of sci-fi or fantasy weapons, we decided to switch out the zombies for aliens. And Stars, actually, this was some of his first block bench creations, were our aliens, space slugs, and the drones. So these are all three entities that are attacking you throughout this game. The whole concept shifted then, and we just embraced this new theme and ran with it. This new theme needed a farm with barns and silos and crop circles for sure because of an alien invasion. And I started adding the spaceships, like some at different levels of coming into the farm, and one even like it sideways crashed into the farmer's cabin. Some of my design choices were to use flat concrete blocks for most of the builds. This was very intentional. I wanted to give the map a cartoon vibe, not a realistic vibe, since the theme was very arcade and a cartoon game feel. You know, we have these entities, and when you shoot them, you get the ba-ding kind of animation of a title pop up of how much points you're earning for each shot each bad guy got. And so just to kind of go along with that, amp up this bright flat texture of the concrete really helped fulfill that aesthetic. So along the lines of creating this arcade feel, we intentionally made the map pretty small and also decided black concrete walls as the world border were best for this build. We wanted the builds, like the houses and the trees and the vehicles, to stand out against the border, and having hard edges isn't something we were avoiding, especially with the idea of you're in this kind of linear gameplay. There aren't a lot of edited textures. We did add our cardboard boxes into the garage, and obviously the tools and the new items are all unique. So we have the fun throwables. There is the items that you can eat or drink. So you have an energy drink that gives you speed. You have the frost apple that freezes all the mobs when you eat it for, I think, 10 or 30 seconds. And you have the lightning bolt that can be thrown, and the lightning rod that you place, and the beehives. Those are fun. And I just love how Stars decided to make them a little bit smaller than normal bees, because they just look so cute and they just run around and fight for you. They're awesome. Again, this was our very first piece of published content. And there's a lot of things that we probably would have done differently. Even with things like, on my part at least, I know I would do things differently with the key art and giving more contrast in the look and the design there. But overall, with the skills that we had at the time, with the resources we had at the time, I'm very, very happy with the end product, even a year, 2 years and a half later. I'm very excited for what this is as a standalone project. Kind of just got rambly in this video, but hopefully you found this interesting or not. Maybe you would leave a like or a comment or subscribe or not. Either way, I'll see you in another video.